Dave Burrows, thanks for joining me as always. I am going the next tomorrow. I'm going to Ladies Alp. I'm going to 2 days on the glacier, and I've called you up, Dave, because I want three challenges to keep me busy in a 2 day summer session on a glacier. What have you got for me?
Hi, Jim. Hi, everybody. Challenge number one: do a 180.
A 180.
A
That
180.
sounds tricky.
No, not really.
Well, I can't ski backwards.
This is problematic for challenge two. Then, when I'm going
Okay.
to hit you with. So, challenge number one is a 180. So, what you would do, and talk about like a little jump or something. So, you find yourself something to jump off, but first, go to the flat, a flat bit of the glacier.
Yeah.
And practice jumping, like, just flat on the ground and landing backwards. So see if you can get all the way around. You're going to need to use quite a lot of sort of upper body spin, like to torque yourself around, get off the ground. And if you can land that, then the next thing to do is to find yourself something small to jump off. I'm not talking about going for a kicker or something. Just find the side of a piste or something where there's a little bit of a jump and have a go at it. And actually, with a little bit of a jump and a bit of forward motion, you should be able to get all the way around. And it doesn't really matter if you haven't got twin tip skis or anything like that. You should be able to get yourself, with a bit of practice, to do a 180 and impress your kids next time.
Do I need a bit of pop or anything? Or I just literally like jump, use my upward body motion and a spin type thing?
Yeah, so if you can do it on the flat, you'll be able to do it off a little. You can literally do it off anything, like a tiny little pile of snow or whatever, side of a piece. But yeah. So the key thing is practice it on the flat. Make sure you do it on the flat. Maybe then try it on the same flat bit with a little bit of forward motion. The key is to kind of wind your upper body up and then just try it. You might fall over one or two times, but it's a cool little trick, and your kids will think you're amazing when you do it in the winter.
Great. Challenge two?
Challenge two is a basic parallel turn, but backwards. So, okay. Can you ski backwards? Now, skiing backwards,
really slowly, I can.
Yeah. So, I think the Des Alpes is a reasonably flat glacier, like it's
not too challenging, no.
So, if you can start off, try doing it with like a reverse snowplow.
Yep.
So you're doing snowplowing backwards, which is essentially what ski instructors do literally all the winter. And go backwards, so using a snowplow, and eventually you'll get to a point where you're maintaining enough speed. And the same with how you would teach regular skiing is you would you start to parallel ski your turns together. Now the key to backwards parallel skiing is when you're in between turns, don't be tempted to always try and look where you're going. So at some point you're going to have your back and the back of your head facing like as if you're in the transition in between turns. There has to be a point at which everything is going backwards, including your head. Then the other trick about skiing backwards is that you always look over whatever ski is on the outside, so that or your weight goes over the outside ski. If you look on the inside and you try to turn, you won't do it properly. So it's always looking over your outside shoulder. That's the key to backwards skiing. Challenge number three for you.
Can I do challenge two before challenge one? Would that make more sense?
Up to you. I don't think it makes any difference, but you can do these in whatever order you prefer. Okay. But yeah, I suppose there is some sort of logic to doing challenge two before challenge one. But hey, whatever. Challenge number three, you're going with your new friend Mike. Did you say?
Yeah. I've deviated. It's well out of my comfort zone having someone called Mike, not Dave or James or Jim. So really pushing myself.
Well, I would like you to see if you can persuade Mike and you to do some synchronized skiing. And
genuinely, Dave, when you say it, I feel like cringy. You know when you watch a bad singer on a talent show?
Yeah.
That's how I feel when I think about synchro skiing.
I think you're going to learn to love it. There's nothing like laying down a run of cool synchronized skiing.
I know you're a big fan of it, Dave. I've watched you do it a few times.
You'll see when the people look at you from the side of the slope, they'll be like, wow, those guys look amazing. Like it's a thing. It's a real thing to lay down some really good synchro turns.
All right.
Promise
Is that
you.
directly behind, or do I get off a slight
Well,
angle?
Here's the thing, right? You have to do it if you're going to go behind each other, and you want to be doing like a short radius kind of turn. So shorter turns. Here's some tips for you to get good at synchro skiing. So you want to keep it within a corridor. So one piece to bash your width of slope, and then normally you would communicate between the two of you. So you need either you or Mike to be the guy that calls it, and so you would be like 1, 2, 1, 2, or turn, 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 and then normally the person at the back is the one that calls it, calls the synchro, calls the turn, because then you can adapt your turn shape to what he's doing in front of you. If you want to then go on to the added difficulty, then the next thing to do is side by side, which is much more difficult, because you only have the point of reference. You still have the visual, the auditory confirmation. So you still have him saying or you saying turn 1, 2, whatever. But you can only see him out the corner of your eye. So that is arguably more difficult than the follow.
Should my skis? Am I got quite tight skis? I'm assuming I don't want to have them wide for this.
What do you mean? Like in terms of how far apart or what?
Yeah.
No, just ski your normal turns. It depends on what ski. Yeah, just ski your normal stuff. You're a good skier. But yeah, just have a look at how Mike skis, because if he skis drastically differently to you, the reason why instructors do this like a lot is because we all ski reasonably similar. So we have similar idea of what a short turn is. That's going to be the first thing with you and Mike, that you're going to have to like work out what his idea of a short turn is and what your idea of a short turn is.
Oh yeah, there could be quite a long time between my turns. I could be like, turn,
turn.
Like good 5 seconds, maybe more.
Well, there's more to it than meets the eye, but it's a really fun thing. Well, fun. What a nerd I am. It's a fun thing to challenge yourself with. You know, it's. I think you'll like it. I think you'll grow to love it.
Well, Dave, I'm going to go and pack and prepare myself for this. Thank you for the challenges, and I'll let you know how I get on. If you're lucky, I'll find someone to add to the embarrassment factor. I'll ask someone to video my synchro skiing.
Do it. I
will do that.
Let everyone know. Put it on your Insta.
Put it on my Instagram. Cool. All right. Thanks, Dave. Right. I'll chat to you when I get back.
Enjoy.